Why are you not getting any views on Twitch? It's because your stream is bad. What is the thing that turns off viewers? First thing you can improve are your graphics. You don't have a good overlay or anything like that. Well, our sponsor Own.tv has you covered. Because on Own.tv, you can get your own overlays. But besides from overlays, you can also buy your own emotes. You can have pre-made emotes, or you can create them yourself with the emote maker. They got many more things that you need for stream, but the coolest thing about Own.tv is that with code 3, you get 50% off. Link is down below in the description. The second thing is that you don't talk enough. I know you're busy with the game and you're concentrating on getting the perfect angle or completing that mission. But a viewer does not care about that. They want to interact with you. They want to know who you are. Sometimes it's really hard to figure out what you can talk about, but I do have a video right here that can help you out. How to talk to yourself when nobody's watching. Go watch it right now. Oh wait, not right now, after this video. The third one is that your mic is sounding awful. And with awful, I mean people can barely understand what you're saying. But not only that, if your mic is too loud, you're peaking. This gives a really annoying sound, so make sure that you add a limiter to your OBS. This makes sure that your mic is not peaking and you avoid that annoying sound. The fourth one is that your room is messy. I understand that some of you are streaming in your bedroom. I am too, but we can make up our bed, guys. Because I'm in a tight room, I've got a lot of stuff behind me, but I still tidy everything up nicely. Because if my room is messy, the stream is gonna look so much more messy as well. The fifth one is your lighting is a mess. If I would be using room lights, this would look really awful. Yeah, I'm not lying, it actually would be looking awful. But I guess it would be better than no lights. So the first thing you need is one light right at the camera, because this is the front light. This is the most important light, and make sure that people can see your face. I would recommend at least a light in the background to separate you from this dark mess. But for me, this is not enough. So we gotta add a little bit more lights. I do have like my night light right there. Because it's already part of the room, I don't have to pay for that or anything. It's just my night light. But this is way too dark, and I see my face is still really dark. So what I'm doing is I add a second light right there, which is gonna be the fill light. You can see it lights up a little bit of the background, and it lights me up a little bit. But we still have a really dark mess right here, so I want to light this space up as well. Put a light down there, and if I turn it on, we can see that the lights are a little bit less bad. It lights up a little bit more, but still I find this a little gray or something. So we're gonna add a light here as well. You can see that the second color here makes this look so much better. And to make sure that we are standing out from the background, because we're also a little bit dark, I'm gonna turn on this light, and this light is doing wonders. It's hanging right at the ceiling just behind my head. It's lighting my back, so this makes me stand out from the background. So that light is making me stand out from the background. So if you have a problem that your room looks more like this, make sure to hang a light on the ceiling aiming at the back of your head, and that will probably solve the problem. 6. You don't switch scenes. You just don't have any other scenes than the gameplay scene, or you forget to switch them when you start doing the gameplay. So what's important is that you are talking to your audience and that you make some time to speak to them. Even if there's nobody watching, I would recommend having a part of your stream that you do just chatting, even if it's just 5 minutes, that you talk about your day or anything else that comes in your mind. Therefore, I would recommend having a just chatting scene, or just having a scene with only the camera in it. You can also have an intermission screen. If you are playing a game with a long queue time, you can have yourself be bigger while you see the game in a corner being queued. Having these different scenes and you can switch between them gives a little bit of variety to your stream and gives clear sections so people know what they're watching and when certain things are happening in your stream. 7. You feel awkward around the camera. I know, I felt super awkward when I started streaming. I'm looking at a camera lens right now. I mean, you are looking at me and you're like, I'm seeing human, but I'm just seeing a camera lens. And this is very awkward when you start out, but you have to get used to it. And you have to train yourself to actually look in the lens and talk to the camera. If you do this, it will look so much more personal than when I look at the screen like this. If I look like this, it feels like, I don't know you. But if I look you in the eye, I'm just so much closer to you. You can just do this every now and while. You don't have to like look at the camera constantly, but just act like that's a person and you're making eye contact. 8. You don't fluctuate with your voice. What I mean with this is you don't speak quieter or louder in a stream. You just basically talk monotone the whole time, you just keep talking like this the whole stream, then it's really hard for people to keep their attention with it. So you want to have some high energy parts, and you want to have some slow and relaxing parts. Some parts where you scream and be a little bit louder. Watch out for the peaking though. And some parts where you're quiet. This way you get a good balance in your stream and people can keep attention with what you're actually saying. 9. You think follow for follow is a good strategy, don't you? It is not. Seriously. I can talk about follow for follow and why it's not a good strategy for ages, but I think it's better that you just go watch this video about follow for follow and why you shouldn't do it, because otherwise this video is gonna be way too long. 10. You haven't figured out what kind of stream you have. If you don't know what your stream is about and what kind of vibe you have and what kind of games you play or what kind of things you do in stream, how can your viewers know it? So write things down. What kind of stream do you want to be? What kind of content do you want to make? What kind of games do you want to play? Make a summary about your stream so you know what your stream is about. 11. You're not a pro player, but you are streaming like one. What I mean with this is pro players naturally get more views from just playing a game because they're good. People want to see a pro player play a game that they want to be good at. If I want to play Age of Empires and I watch a pro player, I can learn from them. But if I want to play Age of Empires and I watch me, I can definitely not learn from me. Yeah, I'm not that good at the game. Which means that if I would play Age of Empires, that people wouldn't watch me for my skill level. That doesn't mean that people won't watch me though. I am really bad, so people would probably think I'm hilarious. But you can have other value points around playing a game. You don't have to have the value point that they can learn from you. They can have fun, they can connect, they can play with you. There are different things that you can implement that people want to watch you for. Make sure that you have these other things implemented in your streams, because you're probably not a pro player, are you? If you are a pro player, I guess good on you. Number 12. You're not reflecting on yourself. You need to know what you're doing wrong. And how can you know this? By watching back your streams. If you are not reflecting on yourself and trying to improve, you won't improve. And if you're not improving, you won't be improving in viewership either. You'll be stuck forever. So you need to improve, and you need to figure out what you can improve. So go watch your VODs, write things down that you didn't like about your stream or you think that you can improve. And improve them. I just realized that I forgot to turn this light on. There's a couple things I usually write down that I want to improve in a certain stream, but it costs a lot of focus. And if you're distracted, it's going to be so much harder to keep that focus with your stream and keep your focus with these improvements. Number 13, you are distracted. I have seen so many small streamers that just really needed to type something on Discord or find something on their phone or do anything else that's not stream related while they're streaming. I know there might not be anybody watching, but if somebody jumps in and they see you on your phone, I would leave. And I think a lot of other people would leave too. So make sure that you give yourself 100% for your stream. Number 14, you're not networking or not networking correctly. Networking can be really tough, but you need to get to know other streamers. If you know other streamers, there's a chance they will rate you, there's a chance they can help you set up your stream, there's a chance that they know other people that can rate you, there's a chance that their viewers are going to watch you. They can help you in a ton of other ways. Networking you can also do with brands, where you can get sponsorships or you can have free game keys. By the way, I'm talking about these a lot in my newsletter, so if you guys haven't signed up for my newsletter yet and want to play new games that just came out on your stream for free, I'll leave the link to my newsletter underneath in the description so you don't miss out on any of those anymore. I've networked a lot with streamers and with game developers, and therefore I can have all these game developers be in the newsletter, which makes it so much easier for you to network with these game developers, so you can have a step up from when I started. But networking with streamers can be really tough and confusing, so I did make a whole video about how to network with streamers on Twitch right here, so let's jump into that and I will tell you all about it, because yeah, I don't want to stretch this video any longer. See you there!